gentlemen, the Windsor, Essex Regional Chamber of Commerce welcomes you to the 2019 Business Excellence Awards. Presented by Windsor Star, video and show producer, Media Street Productions. The excellence continues in Windsor, Essex.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Chair of the Business Excellence Awards Committee, Jason Toner.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, we will add another group of men, women, girl bosses, and organizations to the long list of distinguished individuals and companies fortunate enough to be recognized by their peers as a business of excellence. It's an honor for me to be a chair of this year's Business Excellence Award Committee. I'm enjoying some of the perks, like being dressed in this tux from the suit shop. Thank you from Laz, who's out in the crowd today, for outfitting me tonight. After much planning and a lot of hard work over the past year, we're ready to sit back and celebrate the leadership, innovation, growth, and success of those who have contributed to the business climate in our community. On behalf of the entire committee, I'd also like to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for not only supporting the event and the Regional Chamber of Commerce, but for being a champion of business in Windsor, Essex. I feel privileged to stand up here and congratulate all of tonight's finalists, as well as thank all of the volunteers and staff who have made tonight an evening to shine. Your dedication and commitment should be applauded. During the show tonight, not only will you learn about the amazing Athena and Believe Windsor Essex recipients, but you'll also see the 3 finalist videos from each award of the 9 awards we're giving tonight. However, they all share one commonality. They've all put in timeless amounts of work, showed relenting determination to continually learn and improve, and none of them have stopped at success. Instead, they've strived forward for excellence. Our judges may have been tasked to make a decision tonight so we'd have an award show to put on, but I think it's safe to say that all of them are winners. With that, let's get the 29th Annual Business Excellence Awards underway with our first video for Small Company of the Year.
Head of the class.
I've always wanted to be a teacher because my sister and I both experienced difficulties in school. Mine was a fairly significant learning disability, and I remember just wanting to be a teacher so badly because I wanted to help kids like me. And I remember one of my teachers said, "You're never going to be a teacher. You can't do math. Your handwriting is terrible." And so our place is what I was always dreaming of as a little kid, and that was to create a space where kids could feel honored and feel really, really good about who they are as a learner, as a person, without feeling behind. One of the cornerstones of our organization is that children are our equals in terms of dignity and respect. What we do at Head of the Class is we try to complement what they're doing in the education system. But what we're doing is we're looking at the individual child to see what it is that they need and fill in those gaps a little bit more, so less reliant on the system. How we treat a child and how a child learns in our center can absolutely change the future for them. And when we look into this little face, we are holding in our minds the thought of their incredible potential and purpose here on the planet Earth. The sky's the limit for those kids.
Macro Foods.
The idea is to really offer healthy eating at a convenience and make it accessible and easy for as many people as possible. We'll portion and properly structure the meals, and then we do the cooking and we deliver the product directly to you, making it next to impossible to have any room for error for the customers. Sarah's really the organizer and the backbone that helped keep us operating day to day. I'm more of the creative passion. I'll come in and I'll work with more the food food and the staff and streamlining our processes. And Dan really brings the fitness aspect to it. He's a passionate bodybuilder. He was previously a personal trainer, and he really helps in that aspect to keep things focused on the goal-oriented side of it. We try to give back as much and help as much as we can. Going that extra mile for most of our customers. We deal with a lot of home care, we deal with a lot of assisted living, we deal with a lot of insurance claims, and a lot of those times there'll be people who are, maybe they're in a bad situation, they're struggling, or maybe they just really can't help themselves, and we always try to instill in our staff that going that little extra step makes a large difference, and it really helps us develop larger relationships with our customers and our clients. It's nice to give back, and it's nice to make a difference and see the difference that it makes in the community by just helping out.
Windsor Circus School.
Windsor Circus School is an independently owned and operated circus facility. We do fitness and functional arts all the way through. The circus school is actually based up of two categories, aerial and ground. We have a youth program, and the youth program goes all the way through our mixed aerial art program. So they do some silks and some lyre and trapeze, and they go through juggling and acrobatics, like standing acrobatics on the floor. And then our adult program goes through the exact same thing. However, we add a separate component, which is ground classes. And then we have our oldest program, which I would say is our functional fitness program, and that's getting into your joints and getting into stability, and so that we can continue to move at a really good pace. My team is awesome. My team rocks. We have a 14-person strong team. Each person brings an array of talent to the facility. We have people that stem from tech and lighting all the way up to someone who came from the Winnipeg Ballet. We're trying to really make sure that everyone that has a movement background has a place to be. We've launched a subsection to Windsor Circus School, and that is Height Entertainment. Height Entertainment is an entertainment agency where people from the Windsor Circus School are able to actually go through the programs and become an entertainer in the end, depending on whatever discipline they're interested in. I realize there's a bit of a gap in Windsor when it comes to artists and being paid for what they love to do, and so we'd like to ensure that Height Entertainment helps them walk through that and actually become successful in their art form.
To present this year's Small Company of the Year Award, please welcome Jennifer Wells, Vice President of Family Services, Families First.
Thank you. Good evening. First one up here, I promise I will not be any longer than they've asked me to be, so thank you. What all of our nominees have in common tonight is the strong desire to serve a customer beyond their expectation. We are so proud to be a part of this Chamber of Commerce and all of the work that these companies do in the community. And without further ado, on behalf of our team at Families First, we'd like to congratulate the recipient of the Small Company of the Year. Stuck in here. Head of the class, congratulations.
Accepting the Small Company of the Year Award for Head of the Class is owner Julie Fader. Head of the Class is an award-winning tutoring and educational support center. Their unique approach honors each student as an individual. Julie and her staff share a passion for helping students overcome the barriers to achieving their full academic potential.
Thank you so much. This is such an incredible community where you can put your heart and soul and a dream from your childhood and create such a beautiful space. On behalf of all of the children that we have taught over the last 10 years, we thank you so much for this award. This is for them. Thank you.
The Hungry Pooch.
When my husband and I were living in Ottawa, we got our Portuguese water dog, Jelly Bean, who we love very much, and we knew we wanted the best for her. So we decided to feed her a raw food diet. Then when we decided to move down to Windsor, there was nothing comparable available. So we realized that if we wanted to not compromise her health, that we had to take matters into our own hands, and that's how it all got started. We don't just do raw feeding, although we are huge advocates of it because it's the most biologically species appropriate thing you can give a dog or cat, but we focus a lot on holistic, healthy alternatives. So whether it's the treats that you give them to snack on, or is it the supplements that you can add into their food to make sure that you're keeping their health at an optimal level. Even the toys we carry, they're designed for mental health, and making sure that we keep them engaged and active and feeling well and happy. If somebody walks in to see us at one of our stores, they're going to get a type of experience where we'll be able to kind of help them figure out what the healthiest thing is for their animal, tell them what their options are, and then let them be their pet's advocate and figure out what the best thing is for their dog. We have gone out of our way to kind of make sure that we bring people on board who are super passionate about pet health. My team likes to do their own research and go out of their way and figure out what's going on with this. Is this new? And so it's really nice to know that at any given time who we have at the stores is there really for the best interest of our customers and there to support. And so thank you to our team for everything they do.
Experience Home Healthcare.
We're Experience Home Healthcare, and the name Experience comes from the three partners who have the most experience in the city in the business we do. There's Jody Goss, Rob Myrink, and myself. We do everything that a hospital would do for the home, from mobility products, manual wheelchairs, power wheelchairs, respiratory, CPAP machines. We have a full service department, and in our business, service is more important, I think, than the product itself, because you can buy a product anywhere, but you're not going to get the service. You're not going to get it customized to your needs because everybody's body and abilities are not the same. So when you take something out of a package, often we're customizing, whether it's sewing or redesigning or refabricating a product to meet that person's needs. What sets us apart from a big corporate store is that it's our store. It's everything we do. We want it to reflect who we are. So it's not policies and procedures that are set out in Toronto. It's our policies and procedures that meet the needs of our clients and align ourselves with what their needs are. Our business and building is beautiful. It's big. It's not medically like white aesthetic. It's soft and welcoming. It's personal, and we know our customers. We know some of the challenges that they have. We could never walk in their shoes for sure, but we try to be the best for them that we can.
RFG Plumbing.
We started out just the three of us, me, my dad, and my brother, and we wanted to do something different. And I mean, plumbing is plumbing, right? But it's just we want to be known as a market leader and just strive to be the best plumbing company in Windsor and Essex County. Some of the services we provide, residential, commercial, industrial plumbing, pretty much whatever you need, whether it's water leaking or you want to plumb in a new fixture or you want to redo your bathroom or your kitchen, we're the people that can help you out with that. You gotta be there for the customer, you gotta listen to what they want. When people see on TV shows, they're like, oh, I want that kitchen or I want that bathroom, and then for us to be able to deliver exactly what they want, it's actually a pretty awesome feeling when you're able to help someone see their dreams and make it a reality. We've had a great reception within the community, and once people start seeing your work, they don't want to let you go. They want you back. And in our first and second year, we had an 80% client retention rate. So 80% of our customers were calling us back for other services. So it's cool that we get to build something in our hometown and we get to be a part of an essential service. And so, Windsor was very welcoming for us. RFG, what it actually stands for is Ralph Franklin Giles, which is named after my dad, my grandpa, myself. And so we all have RFG as our initials. So it was kind of nice that we were able to put a little bit of our family history into the name. And then where we came up with the slogan is we want to do something for the younger generation. So it's actually really cool, and we've gotten a great reception, and people know us as the real good plumbers.
To present this year's New Business of the Year Award, please welcome Rakesh Naidu, President and CEO, Windsor Essex Regional Chamber of Commerce.
Good evening, and it's wonderful to see all of you here tonight. Everyone's looking just fabulous. It's great to have you here, and I'll straight away get down to business. And the winner of the New Business of the Year Award goes to Experience Home Healthcare.
Accepting the New Business of the Year Award for Experience Home Healthcare is partner and general manager Jody Goss. The three founding partners bring over 75 years of experience to the medical equipment field. Congratulations to the team at Experience Home Healthcare on their new Business of the Year award.
Wow, this is amazing. Thanks. All I can say is thanks to all our customers. Thanks to Windsor, Essex County. It's a great place to be in business. We are happy to be here. This is, for us, a dream come true. My partners, who I could never tell you how great they are. Partnership is special to begin with. These guys, they're the greatest. Congratulations to them.
Please welcome tonight's sponsor of the Believe Windsor Essex Award, Eddie Francis, President and CEO, WFCU Credit Union.
Good evening. Thank you. Good evening. Tonight we celebrate our honorees, and we recognize believing in oneself is the first step towards excellence. But tonight we equally celebrate and recognize the generosity, the philanthropy, and the community-minded spirit of our Believe Windsor Essex recipient. This award, sponsored by WFCU Credit Union, is a special recognition of an individual or an organization that has not only demonstrated a significant commitment to positive business advancement in our community, but has also recognized the all-important basic giving back to ensure, to promote, and to advance the betterment of our community residents and our region. On behalf of all of us, on behalf of the Chamber, the BEA Awards Committee, WFCU Credit Union, we recognize and we are honored to present the 2019 Believe Windsor Essex Award to Al Quinnell. Please turn your attention to the screen behind me.
Nothing touches you more when a total stranger comes to the door and says, I'm going to give you X amount of money. What are you going to do with that?
Al was an incredible businessman. I learned a lot from him, and I still use those principles today.
He's impacted everyone from the church to hospice to in honor of the ones we love. All these families and children that don't have to do without because of Al Quinnell.
I was born and raised in Windsor, Ontario. And I remember graduating grade 8, and I think I had my confirmation that night, and I went to Franco's, and I had asked my mom, I said, you think maybe you can ask the owner for a job? And she goes, I think you're a little young. And I said, well, just ask him. I managed to do it, and it went well, and stayed there till I was about 17, but I also delivered papers, and I cut probably 15 to 20 lawns a week. I had my own snowblower. I had all kinds of customers. And in that time frame, I started to really exercise a lot and took a liking to bodybuilding and exercise and getting in shape. Worked out at a little gym on Walker Road for a couple of years, and that's where I trained because I ended up competing for the Mr. Windsor, which I won. I got a call from the owner of the gym that I was working at on Walker Road, and he had told me that he was moving to Dougal and Cabana, and he wanted to know if I wanted to manage it. But I had asked him if he wanted me to manage, that I want to be a partner.
I've known Al for 30 years. He was working at a gym on Walker Road. I used to frequent as he was expanding his business from Cabana and Dougal. Approached him, talked to him about what I could bring to the table, and the rest was where we became partners and moved forward.
You have to try and be successful and then be willing to risk that success for the next location. And my partners and I were all on the same page as far as roll the dice again, roll the dice again.
You have to see something and believe in it. And once you see that vision and you believe it, and Al has that gift, a vision without sweat never comes to fruition, and Al was never one to shy away from being tenacious. And Al made no bones about it. At a very young age, he was going to give most of his money away. If he was lucky enough to earn it, he was going to give back.
I had a game plan, and that was to put half of my net worth into my foundation and distribute it amongst, reputable organizations locally, and started doing more in Haiti and more in Dominican and Ghana and Africa and a lot of local organizations.
I met Al Quinnell just around the time I had announced that I was retiring from the hospice. And he thought that was pretty wonderful and said, in honor of her retirement, I'm going to make a donation of $1 million to hospice.
I've gotten to know Al for the last couple of years, and he's just an amazing person that wants to give to this community. And it was a wonderful gift because we were able to expand our programs with our children with all types of disabilities, not just cancer. Our music program, our therapeutic classes for art. So we're very fortunate.
We have employed many people in the city. Our corporate headquarters is actually in the city. And so we've had a positive impact, I believe, on creating employment, jobs, tax base, along with just providing a great service to our communities for wellness and healthy living.
And whenever I read in the paper that business people are investing in our community, it makes me very happy. That's how communities thrive, with new infrastructure and new buildings and jobs for folks. So he's done a lot of that in this community, not just given away money. He has built in this community. So he is doing his best to make Windsor, Essex a great place to live.
Please welcome this year's Believe Windsor Essex Award recipient, Alan Cannell. Born and raised right here in Windsor, Al has gone from fitness mogul to philanthropist. He is president of the Al Cannell Family Foundation, which in recent years has donated nearly $10 million to various charities in Haiti and Windsor, Essex.
I just want to congratulate all the other finalists tonight. I can't say I was really shocked because I've had enough notice. I think I've known about 8 months now that this was coming, and I knew I was traveling abroad. I'm like, there's one thing I know I have to be back for, and this is obviously it. It's things like this that make you not need a speech, right? But anyway, just happy to win the award. That pretty much sums it up. I think it's an honor to be standing here before you today. To me, it means a lot to have your support, and I continue to do my philanthropy throughout our community and abroad. Anybody that follows me knows I do work in Haiti primarily, and I continue to do that to this day. I've been locally supporting a wide array of what I deem to be worthwhile charities, and I'm going to verbally make another one come true today with a donation for $1 million to the House of Self-Esteem. Thank you. I didn't think I'd come to tears, but thank you very much. I can get in make this a long, drawn-out speech, but why bother? Anyway, thanks for all your support, and I hope to be involved with many more good causes throughout our community right here in hometown Windsor. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, presenting sponsor for this evening's event, Amanda Reed, Senior Manager, Media Sales, and Craig Pearson, Editor, Windsor Star.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Amanda Reed, and I'm the Media Sales Manager at the Windsor Star.
And I'm Craig Pearson.
Now, it's really hard to follow that, but on behalf of the Windsor Star, we'd like to congratulate all of tonight's finalists and award winners. So the Windsor Star is excited once again to be the presenting sponsor of the Business Excellence Awards. This is our chance to celebrate excellence in the business community that we love to be a part of. At the Windsor Star, we have the pleasure of having a peek inside a local business and how hard it is to make that grow. It's not an easy thing to do, but it sure is a rewarding one. Everyone in the room tonight should be honored to be here, and we are so excited to see what happens next. At the Windsor Star, we're incredibly proud of the relationships we have built and continue to build with our advertisers in Windsor, Essex, and of course beyond. The strength of these relationships have allowed us to expand, diversify, and be your one-stop shop for all your marketing needs. We consider our clients, some of which who are being honored here tonight, partners. Simply, our success is determined by your success. As most of you know, our business has changed over the past few years, much like yourselves. Even in the 8 years that I've been at our company, our roster of solutions has dramatically increased. While the newspaper still seems to be our most valued, long-standing product, we know it takes the right mix of solutions from our partners like Google, Facebook, and Spotify to get your message out there. It may seem daunting and complicated, but our approach is simple. Ask a lot of questions, learn about your goals, and become a true partner. We provide a strategic solution to overcome all your challenges. We value our relationships within the business community and the hard work, diligence, and dedication required to being successful. Of course, we just value you. Finally, the Windsor Star is a trusted brand, and a lot of that actually comes from the integrity and commitment from our newsroom. From the other side of things, the amazing set of journalists. Here tonight, we have Craig, editor at the Windsor Star.
Thanks, Amanda. When I started at the Windsor Star as a cub reporter 29 years ago, I was thrilled that my very first story ran on front page. I was young and I was eager and wanted to do whatever was required to produce good journalism. And at that time, it was simple. It was strong writing and strong reporting. Well, a lot has changed in 3 decades, so now reporters also have to tweet, post to Facebook, include online links, update stories during the day, take photos, take videos, and respond to breaking news quicker than ever. But with all the upheaval with the online world, one thing hasn't changed, and that is the fundamental thing that we do to produce great journalism remains strong writing, strong reporting, strong photography. Therefore, after all those years, I was thrilled that, as it happens, the very last story I ever wrote for the Windsor Star appeared on front page. It happened to be a story about a business that had fabulous success in Canada and the United States, Hub International. And it was thrilling even then, and that's why I know now as managing editor that Windsor Star reporters and photographers still love doing great journalism. It's what we do, and it's therefore what we will continue to do, covering the community and writing about everything that happens in this area, including the businesses that help make this community thrive, such as the nominees tonight. So congratulations to all those who were nominated. Thank you for your investment and for making this community newsworthy, and therefore we will continue to see you online and on your front porch. Thank you very much.
Deerbrook Realty.
My dad started Deerbrook in 1987. Jennifer and I both run it, so we're both owners now. It's been in our family for many years. Both of us actually started answering phones from the start. We did everything. We filed, we did the accounting, we sold real estate for a little bit because you obviously, it'd be very hard to own and run a company if you never actually put your feet in the water. We've grown a lot, so I would say even since 2012, we had, roughly 75, 77 people. We are now at around 93 salespeople. So we are growing, but we want to grow within Windsor, Essex County. There's no other head office in, say, Ottawa or maybe somewhere in the US. It's here in Windsor. I don't find that we're too large, though, in the sense that we can't weather the storm, but we're also large enough where there are some tough times in real estate, and it's cyclical, so it changes, and you've got ups and downs of real estate, and so you take the good with the bad, and then sometimes you just gotta hunker down until that bad passes, but you just keep going out there. You work the pavement, and it always comes back. Our culture is great. One thing I love about our company is no one's a number. We're very family oriented. We did have a slogan at one time that was, at Deerbrook where we treat you like family, and that is very much the case. And I do think that sometimes that Deerbrook's one of those just hidden gems. Sometimes people don't realize the effort that we put in order to build the company and the personalized service and how much we do care about our salespeople and our staff. So to be recognized is absolutely amazing. We're just so excited about it. We couldn't be happier.
Fairhall Home Comfort Specialist.
Fairhall has been around since 1967. We're currently about 52 years old. In that time, we've always done heating and cooling, plumbing, just making sure that we do the best job that we can. And if we've had a mistake that's done, we're going to come back and take care of it no matter what. And I think because of that, we've just had a good customer base to work with over the years. Our goal is just to be prepared. And having such a solid team that has learned the ins and outs of the industry and how to look at weather patterns and how to look at trends and how to look at our history, we're ready to go. Being there for our customer no matter what. If you had to take a job and say, we're not going to make any money off it, or we will, based upon how we're going to take care of this customer, we'll take not making money on it so that we can take care of our customer. It's excellent to be recognized that we're doing a good job out there. I think that if we are being recognized like this, that means that our customers have spoken, and if our customers are saying good things about us, that means we're working hard and we're doing a good job for them.
Monarch Basics.
We are the largest office products distribution center in southwestern Ontario. We have the reach, we have the technology. It means that we're, one of the threads in the tapestry of Windsor's business community. And we like working with people that have the same values as that as well. If we bring on a new customer, we say welcome to the Monarch family. We mean every word of it. We all work together. We have a logistics team, we have a sales team, we have a service team, we have a management team, and one of those teams can't function without all of the other teams. So we pride ourselves in teaching everyone in our business what they need to know to make very important, very, very quick decisions for our customers. We think that differentiates us from a lot of companies who may require approvals or red tape just for checks and balances. We put our checks and balances in training to ensure that we can provide a great solution-based upfront experience for our customers. We may get someone's first order based on price, but we get a decade's worth of order from them based on our service.
To present this year's Mid-Size Company of the Year Award, please welcome David Oates, Vice President, Business Financial Services, Windsor, Essex, Lambton, Kent, RBC Royal Bank.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of all of us at RBC, we want to first congratulate all of the finalists. You have so much to be proud of already. And we're particularly proud at RBC to be able to present the award for Mid-Size Business of the Year to Monarch Basics.
Accepting the Mid-Size Company of the Year Award for Monarch Basics is President Todd Halsett. Established in 1950, Monarch Basics is a locally owned and operated company.
Good evening. Thank you much to the Chamber for this award. It's a great honor. I accept this award on behalf of our managers and staff at Monarch. Without their commitment and dedication, we would not be where we're at today. My father, John, had a vision for the future of Monarch, and I think he'd be very impressed with what we came up with. We've come a long way. Thanks to all our loyal customers. We look forward to seeing you in the future. Take care. Thanks again.
Dr. Maxwell Abraham.
We opened the practice 3 years ago. In that short time, it's just been so incredible to see how much someone's smile transformation can make on their lives, really at any age, from 7 to our wisest patient at 77. A lot of patients, when they start, they may not smile a lot, or they might not like to show their teeth, and they don't even realize it. And then there's this little switch where they just light up. It's that change in confidence, that change in self-worth, and it makes a difference in people's lives, and it's incredible for us to be a part of. We try to remove as many barriers as we can to really open the door for the families to make the best decision that they can. And it's simple things like flat fees, free exams. Our monthly payment plans are customized to the families. We don't even run credit checks. And I think that's why we've been able to really connect with our patients on so many different levels. We started off so focused on creating these beautiful smiles and doing excellent work to really now realizing that it's our work in our community that sits at the heart of who we are. And ultimately, it has become really the core of our practice at Abraham Orthodontics, and it's really what drives us today and what will be driving us for many generations to come.
Celso Oliveira.
So at BDC, we support Canadian entrepreneurs and making them the most competitive in the world. And at the end of the day, my goal is to enable and support them. When I was in high school working at a local retail shop and then buying into that business, expanding into a second location, I was just always involved and had a knack for business. And that was what really formalized my business education and really the passion that I had for it. Coming over to Canada, my dad in the mid-'80s as an immigrant from Portugal, doing what he knew best, and that was masonry, concrete work. And my mom, always working hard, and that work ethic was there. I look back at that and I say, well, that's hard work. What I'm doing now is easy peasy. It really had an impact on me and how you had to work hard, how you wanted to pursue your passions and your dreams. And because of that, I think it's really built a foundation for me. When you're meeting with an entrepreneur, it resonates with me and with the team as well that we have at our office, because they all themselves have their own entrepreneurial activities. And because of that, you can feel the challenges, the struggles that those entrepreneurs are going through, because it's a hustle. For me, it's never stopping, full of energy, having a lot of fun, and at the end of the day, supporting entrepreneurs. That's me.
Matthew T-Bear.
As a business, my values are very much about care, ownership, respect, and excellence. So my main objective is to care for Canadians. That's the job of Shoppers Drug Mart. That's the job of a pharmacist. What a lot of people get confused about is that they think that we're Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm actually Matthew T-Bear Drugs Limited. So it's my company that operates out of Shoppers Drug Mart. So I'm still responsible for all the stuff that's happening within the store. So number one, I'm a pharmacist, so I take care of the pharmacy. That's my main objective. Even the role of a pharmacist in the last 10 to 15 years has changed incredibly. We have such an expanded role now, offering meds checks, flu shots, injection services. We can renew prescriptions that you've been on for years and years and years if you can't get into your doctor. So there's so many things that we can do. You have an issue, pop in or call us. We're here for you. We can help you in so many different ways than what you used to know. I just try to be me every day. It's too difficult to not do me. And I know that sounds sort of cliche, but it's so true. I think that that's really helped, not only in a personal standpoint, but at a business standpoint as well, because I feel like it just allows people to see who I really am and know that, what you see is what you get.
To present this year's Young Professional of the Year Award, please welcome Lori Atkinson, Regional Manager, Windsor, Essex, Libro Credit Union.
Good evening, everyone. Libro Credit Union is honored to be here this evening and really celebrate young professionals who are making a difference in lives of Windsor, Essex every day. That is something that Libro Credit Union strives to do every day. So on behalf of Libro Credit Union, I'm pleased to announce, wow, Celso Oliveira.
In his current role at BDC, Celso Oliveira leads a team of 52 professionals in the finance and advisory services sector. Congratulations to Young Professional of the Year, Celso Oliveira.
Very, very surprised. Coming in tonight, people asking me, do you have a speech? I'm like, no, not really planning. Just going to wing it, not expecting to win. Funny, ironic that I'm up against two doctors because I wanted to be a doctor out of high school. But first and foremost, congratulations to Matt and Max, finalists. Honored to be up against you. Congrats and thank you to the BEA Committee and the Windsor Essex Regional Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much to the University of Windsor, the Odette School of Business, special place in my heart, formative years in education and as an employer. Big shout out, you know who you are. Big shout out to BDC. Thank you very much, everybody on the team. It's awesome to come into work. Love working with all of you, the passion, enthusiasm that you have. Our clients, partners in the community that we support and make Windsor Essex an amazing community to be a business owner, to work, play, and live. And last but not least, my family. Mom, Dad, obrigado por tudo que fizeste para mim. And my wife, Natalie, my young daughter. You're here on your birthday, hon. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night.
Contract glaziers.
People ask me what industry we operate in. I can't really give them a single answer. Every single project is unique. That makes things very exciting and very new each time we start on a project, but we can't always follow the same template that we followed previously. Where we typically find our sweet spot is mid to large size commercial projects that are very focused on the environment and high performance, and are committed to really putting up a building that is going to be sustainable, is going to be unique, and is going to enhance the communities that we're building in. Hands down, without the team that we have today, we wouldn't be here. The Klemecki family laid the foundation, and the team that we've built over the years has continued to evolve and run with that vision. We've got young, old, multi-generations working together, which is fantastic to see that passing of the baton and transfer of knowledge to some of the newer folks that are coming up in their career. Being able to see all of those individuals as a group and as a team take this project from, a thought or an idea on paper, being able to drive by or see pictures, of the buildings that we've put up across North America as a team is so incredibly fulfilling.
Reliance Home Comfort.
Reliance Home Comfort is a company that's been around in the community for years. It's a company that started by providing services for customers when we had a new energy source come in. They started renting water heaters to be able to get customers to be able to use natural gas supplies. We're the first company that has offered rental furnaces to the customers and air conditioners, as well as sales. We have team members that do installations for us. We have team members that are the water heater installers, and then we have a team that do service. We can supply service 24/7 to the customers that need it. So I think that our excellence in customer service and our desire to really be part of the community and working within the community sets us apart. Reliance as a company is continuing to grow. We've moved into the United States, being in Atlanta, Georgia now, and they're continuing to look for acquisitions where it makes sense to be able to move into other areas. And here in Windsor, we're moving into doing electrical services as well, so we can have that whole package of home comfort. To be nominated for the Business Excellence Award for us means everything, because we are community-based, even though we're part of a big corporation. So those of us who are working here locally in Reliance, it really means a lot to be noticed and recognized by others in the community for what we do.
Vistaprint.
Vistaprint is a e-commerce company, and we're really focused on delivering to our customers very fast. We started with just under 10,000 square meters, and we've grown to almost 100,000 square meters. We offer a wide range of not just paper products, but we also customize on apparel and promotique items as well. So we've really expanded our business to be able to offer customers different options. So not only the products that we're offering our customers provide them the ability to do their day-to-day business, but we're also marketing for them. So if they're at shows or they're at events, we're helping them with different ideas and strategies to be able to make sure that they're standing out. Also with small businesses, they may not be tech savvy in all areas, so we have care services available 24 hours a day to be able to offer them any type of input or expertise in their designs. And we want to make sure they look professional. And I think that's the pride that we take. Something that we are very proud of, we've signed up with FSC from an environment perspective. 99% of our paper products are now certified through the forestry. We will be at 100% in the next few years, so we've got 1% to go. We are still looking at next generation equipment, what the competitors are doing, and continue to compete. So for us, it's always going to be about improving our products, ensuring we're satisfying our customers, because quality is very important for us to make sure we're offering them the most useful product for their businesses.
To present this year's Large Company of the Year Award, please welcome Patty France, President, St. Clair College.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. St. Clair College is proud to honor, congratulate, and recognize the recipient, the Large Company of the Year recipient, and the winner is Vistaprint.
Accepting the Large Company of the Year award for Vistaprint is Vice President of Plant Operations, Yoni D'Angela. Vistaprint empowers millions of business owners worldwide to market themselves professionally.
Firstly, really congratulations to all the finalists and winners this evening. It's really exciting to be recognized with so many great businesses in Windsor and Essex County. So well done to everybody. For us, very humbled by this award and recognition, and I'd like to show some appreciation. First of all, for Vistaprint, it wouldn't be possible without our founder, Robert Keane. His dedication and commitment serving small business owners are second to none. We were fortunate that he chose Windsor as the first manufacturing plant in North America in 2005. Windsor alone has over 1,000 team members, and we continue to grow. I'd also like to thank our Senior Vice President of Manufacturing worldwide, Brad Hedderson. Without his inspiring leadership and accomplishments really speak for themselves. I wouldn't be standing in front of you today without his guidance and support over the years. So thank you, Brad. Our leadership team has been very instrumental in our facilities' success over the years and continued growth. They truly act like owners and hold the bar very high. So thank you to the leadership team. But most importantly, it's our team members. I thank all of them for their hard work. We would not be where we are today without their dedication. Customer satisfaction is amazing and a focus point for them. Our culture is what it is because together we work to create an environment where team members are engaged, they're empowered to be the best they can be. And when we make a mistake, we learn from it and we improve. Lastly, I want to thank you and all the global community for supporting Vistaprint. We are proud to be in the community. Thank you very much.
Please welcome to the stage President and CEO of the Windsor-Essex Regional Chamber of Commerce, Rakesh Naidu.
Good evening again, and wow, what an amazing event it has been so far. Is everyone having a good time? So for those of you who don't know me, I thought today's a perfect opportunity for me to introduce myself to you, the valued business community of the Windsor Essex region. As the new president and CEO of the Windsor Essex Regional Chamber of Commerce, I have several plans, like advancing our strategic goals, continuing to create value for the chamber network, corporate members, and stakeholders. I feel honored to be given this opportunity to create new partnerships and to ensure the chamber continues to provide the leadership to achieve a diverse, balanced economy that enhances the quality of living and working here in this wonderful region of Windsor Essex. I will continue to work hard for our members to foster new opportunities through partnerships and connections and relationships. And these connections mean more people know about your business and you have more opportunities to grow your business. In the coming months, you will hear more about the new partnerships, programs, and benefits the Chamber will be offering to its members. So stay tuned for some exciting announcements. Now, as important as it is for me to communicate and execute these plans, that's not what tonight is about. Tonight is about embracing the Chamber's role as the bridge that links businesses, organizations, and residents together with innovative programs that strengthen our region's economic vitality and success. Tonight is about celebrating that our community has tremendous number of leaders in business who strive for excellence. Tonight is about celebrating some of Windsor Essex best that can compete and succeed anywhere in the world. Need proof? Just take a look around this room. I want to congratulate all of the finalists, award recipients, and the many who put in countless hours and hard work to make this event possible. Special thanks to each and every member of the BEA committee, ably led by Jason Toner, and to my colleague, Barb Malenberg, who have done an amazing job. Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more round of applause for them. Thank you, and now let's get back to the show. Let's learn more about the finalist for the Professional of the Year Award. Thank you.
Allison Hawkins.
You go into the CPA profession and you know it's financial, but when you open your own practice and you're working directly with business owners, I try to remember in all of the conversations to bring some compassion into them, because you often have to have difficult conversations about situations that clients may find themselves in. I look at myself as a coach as much as a CPA, so I'm a financial coach helping you understand this myriad of data to be able to build a dashboard that is meaningful and gives you the right information to actually run your business and realize your vision. Hawkins & Co. Accounting wouldn't be what it is without both of us. Jules is fantastic at the long-term relationships with clients. My role is really the technology and the vision for the growth of our practice, and I'll build something and then he'll take it and run with it and make it 10 times better. At the end of the day, all business is just a relationship between people. So you build up not only business relationships, but friendships. And then when it comes to charity work, it spills over into that. Because without that side of it, really, what's the point of coming to work every day?
Dr. Kelly Upcott-Siebert.
I think it's very easy to forget about the nature part of naturopathic medicine. And so from the minute they drive down the laneway to get to Origin's Naturopathic Retreat and go through the tree-lined driveway over the creek and hear the birds and see the sky, there's just this moment, I think, that people step back and they say, all right, I'm in the right place. And so I'm able to balance my naturopathic medicine with wonderful nature feel, as well as a clinic full of other like-minded healthcare practitioners. We really follow traditional science, but what we're doing is we're using traditional natural tools like nutrition and supplements and herbs and homeopathy and acupuncture, and we're combining all of these together for an individualized treatment plan. And so the biggest theme with naturopathic medicine is we're trying to find the root cause. We're not just trying to give you some symptom relief. We're trying to really dig in and find out why. And so every patient who walks through my door represents a new challenge that I never have to shy away from. And I feel like what I do is so singular. You know, I'm here to just fix one person at a time. And the fact that that has translated into such a big honor and such a big award just really gives me the ability to say thank you for my patients and for having the opportunity to use the passion that I have and my love for naturopathic medicine and my love for helping people, and to see that it helps me stand out within the community.
Lee Vachon.
Sometimes life pushes you in directions you didn't, know you were necessarily supposed to go. There is no typical day at Victoria Manor. By the nature of the people that we serve, you're dealing with a complexly physically ill population, but also moderate to profoundly mentally ill population. We really have, for lack of a better word, the sickest of the sick living in our community who've tried to live independently and have not been able to do so. I pick good people to surround me. I have been extremely fortunate that people have come into my life and their paths have led them to Victoria Manor. So I surround myself with people who support me in the decisions that I make, but also that I can empower to make decisions on their own. You have to empower your people to make decisions, and then you have to trust in the decisions that they make. And, if it's not a decision that you would have chosen for yourself, then you work through that with them, but that's what leadership is. You have to surround yourself with people that can help you and then help them. One of the greatest gifts, I think, actually, that I've been given is being able to see people and be a part of their palliative care plans and being a part of their end of life and being there while they pass. You wouldn't think that that's a gift, but it truly has been one of the most inspired and meaningful parts of my journey at Victoria Manor.
To present this year's Professional of the Year Award, please welcome Scott Defoe, Manager Commercial Services, TD Commercial Banking.
Good evening. I think it goes without saying, but all of the finalists and award winners have been pretty amazing so far, and these three are no different. On behalf of TD Commercial Banking, the Professional of the Year goes to Allison Hawkins.
Together with her business partner and spouse, Jules Hawkins, Allison set out to create a CPA firm that was different from the traditional model. Congratulations to Allison Hawkins, the 2019 Professional of the Year.
Wow. This is pretty overwhelming, I have to say. Thank you to the Chamber, and congrats to all the other finalists, to Lee and Kelly. I feel honored to be part of a group of three amazing women. I don't know if it's the first time that three women have been honored as Professional of the Year, but I think it's pretty special. Thanks to our amazing team at Hawkins & Co. They make every day so much fun, especially Danielle Ramsden. To my mom, Duffy, for teaching me that life is about people and relationships with people, and to listen to them. And be interested. And to my amazing husband, Jules, also my business partner and the love of my life, we are better together than we are individually. And to my boys, Jeff and Chris, for teaching me more about life than anything ever could. Yes, I'm a CPA, but it doesn't define who I am. We are so fortunate to have amazing clients, both in Windsor, Essex, and across Canada. And to be in an era that's enabling us to work differently because of the technology that exists. So thank you to Windsor Essex for being the training ground for us to use that to serve an even broader community. Thank you.
the Grove Hotel and Brew House.
We started with the Grove Hotel. We purchased the hotel with the intent of renovating the hotel to make it a destination spot in Kingsville. The hotel itself is built in 1854, so extremely old, but that made it all really fun, and we kind of went with that and didn't try to correct some of those unique things to the hotel. So we renovated in terms of a boutique kind of philosophy, where we have 18 unique rooms. They're all decorated differently. We have a menu that changes 4 times a year, and we often change with what our customers are asking for. We have a full functioning craft brewery and tap room. So the brewery and restaurant were to complement the hotel, but they've kind of stood on their own as well and have kind of expanded. So we have now 3, a hotel, a brewery, and a restaurant on site. We want to create a unique experience and something that's memorable. So make the best beer, the best food, have the most comfy beds in town. We often get the comment, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is something that's in Kingsville. You're a small town. It feels like I'm downtown Toronto. That's a huge compliment to us, because that's what we want, is to be able to draw people to the area and see what we have to offer, not just at our business, but in the Windsor, Essex area. So just being a part of that is a great thing for us.
Jack's Group.
We started in 1989 with our first business, and so over the course of those 30 years, we have really just come to follow our community with what they've required and what we've thought they wanted in hospitality. And it has transitioned through, I think, 9 different businesses, coming to fruition with what is Jack's Gastropub. At Jack's Group, there are 4 siblings. I am the oldest. My sister Cindy and her husband Barry, my brother Trevor and his wife Kim, and my sister Tara all are involved in one way or another. We have the 30-year overnight luxury of finally all being able to do what we really are best at in our businesses. With Kingsville, we're very blessed. We are part of a community. No different than I live in town, so does Jack's Group and all their businesses. And that has paid tenfold for us forward, making sure that we give back to the community, the very community that gives to us every day. And through those small little gestures, it is astounding how that has pushed us forward.
Urban Surf Company.
Urban Surf started 7 years ago. We're going into our 7th season now. Started me and Danielle just looking to offer something to the area. We really into fitness, really into health, really passionate about like getting out, doing stuff. No one really looked at this area, and like no one really looked at the spot. No one really saw Pike Creek or Lake St. Clair to be, I think, what it's turning into. It's just like this recreational paradise, and it's the perfect lake. It's shallow, it's warm, it doesn't get too wavy. So we said, you know what, let's just go do our fitness classes. Maybe we get some boards, and to make it pay for itself, maybe we'll rent them out if people ask, and we'll just let them pick it up or deliver it to them. Being on the water, sitting in the water, feeling the, the energy from, a sunset paddle. That just is what kind of like created the flame and got us more passionate, got people more passionate. It's a constant evolution, what we're doing at Urban Surf. It started with a fitness class, grew into kayaks, canoes. We have a healthy smoothie bar, just going and following our passions, adding different things like bike rentals to start exploring other, areas on the waterfront. So when people ask, hey, what's Urban Surf? It's, that paddleboard spot. And it is, but I think the direction we want to take it is going to be, it's a lifestyle. It's like, want it to be a destination on the waterfront.
To present this year's Tourism and Hospitality Award, please welcome Natalie Levine, Senior Manager, Resort and Hotel Sales, Caesars Windsor, and Craig Morrow, Director, Relationship Management, Land-Based OLG.
Good evening, everybody. Congratulations to all the nominees and winners tonight. That's a great cast. On behalf of OLG and Caesars Windsor, the award for tourism and hospitality goes to
Congratulations again. The winner is Urban Surf Company.
Accepting the Tourism and Hospitality Award for Urban Surf Company is co-owner Danielle Chevalier, with a vision to build a waterfront destination for the entire community to access and experience Lake St. Clair lifestyle. Danielle and Chris founded Urban Surf Company in 2013.
Wow, so beautiful. I wish I could cut it in 3 because Grove and Jax, like, you guys deserve a piece too. We really appreciate this because we love urban surf so much. We put our heart and soul into it. But first I want to give a little bow to our daughter, Raya, our oldest, because she's just as part of this as we are. She's come out on seen every sunset from May 1st to October 1st for 7 years. More because she was afraid to stay home alone, but you know, she was there, a part of it. And then the biggest bow to Chris. He is the hardest working earthling that I know, and you would say the same if you knew what this guy did. He grinds hard and puts his soul into every inch and stone to our property, the water, to our girls. We have 3 daughters and me, all these women. He's patient, and this award's for him. And he treats every single person that comes on to Urban Surf's property and marina with his heart and soul. So Chris, this is really for you. So here, you carry it off. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I took up this
To present this year's Athena Award, please welcome Simon Dwyer, Director, Government Affairs for Bell.
Good evening. The Athena Award celebrates the achievements of outstanding individual recognized for professional excellence in community service and for encouraging women to achieve their leadership potentials. Its recipient, a great mentor who tends to lift others as they climb, extending a hand to their peers and next generation alike. They contribute their time and energy to help and create a path so other women may follow. Bell could not be more proud to sponsor this special and very important award. This year, we honor Sherilyn Colley-Vey with the 2019 Athena Award.
My teacher always said if you could influence even one person in your lifetime, you were a success. Well, when you're an educator and when you're in the community, if you have a chance to influence people that are influencing other people, it just spreads. My mom was very encouraging to fight for rights. So one of the first rights that I fought for women were to be allowed to wear pants to school. At the time, we could only wear skirts and dresses. And I think the teachers were even more thrilled when I finally won that battle and we were allowed to. And I don't think I've wore a dress since. You always see me in pants. I think because of the neighborhood that I grew up in, it attracted me to working with the youth. One of the greatest compliments I ever got was a secretary telling me, you know, you treat the straight A students the exact same way you treat the students straight out of jail. And I said, well, you know, you never know when that day might be the day you can reach them. There's that little window of opportunity where they're open to some mentorship or they're open to, you know, receiving some help. And I don't want to miss that opportunity. So I have to every day treat them with respect and care and love so that I'm available for that window. I got involved with United Way very early on when I was an educator. I was reaping the benefits of their programs when I was younger, and I just wanted to be involved for all of the community centers that I played basketball at the DCCO and Begley Community Center, and I wanted to be a part of that.
When I first met Sherilyn, I really seen how much she really cared about the students in her program, how important it was that not only the school community supported them, but also the broader community would also support them.
I eventually joined the board, did 2 terms on the board. I was known as the education advocate and a child advocate, and I love that board. It's a very powerful board. You know, watching Lorraine and everyone at United Way's battle to end poverty and to bring the whole community together to work together is just so inspiring.
Over the last year, Sherilyn and I's relationship has really grown because she's been one of my biggest mentors. She's been my cheerleader. She's been someone that I can call upon at any time of the day through any means of communication just to talk about life. Sherry Lynn's the type of person that will introduce you to all these new young professionals, and she's always behind you, kind of giving you that little push. And as women, we need to lean in more. We need to be more confident. And Sherry Lynn has instilled a lot of those characteristics in me. In fact, sometimes it makes you almost uncomfortable because she's bragging about you so much, but that's one thing that women don't do enough of, is bragging about who they are, what they've accomplished, and Sherry Lynn brings it out.
We've had many conversations about women and leadership in our community and the importance that we really help to promote women in leadership roles. And I think her commitment to that is really demonstrated by her involvement with Build a Dream.
Build a Dream is a not-for-profit organization that empowers and encourages young women to consider career opportunities in the skilled trades, science, technology, emergency response, entrepreneurship, politics, areas where women are underrepresented. Sherry Lynn has significant experience within the educational sector, within the community, and she really helps bridge that gap and helps us solve the challenges that young women are currently facing when it comes to aspiring to pursue these career options.
When I was a teacher, it was really tough getting parents and students to look at the trades. And now, of course, there's so much evolution and technology. This is really an opportunity for women to support their children, to have good paying jobs. So being involved in a movement that's spreading across Canada is just, wonderful.
We need to encourage more women to get into STEM. And how do you do that? It's through mentorship. And that is exactly what Sherry Lynn is doing by her involvement in We Tech Alliance, with her involvement in Build a Dream.
And when you look around and I see people like Nor that's doing a movement that's spreading across Canada, and Yvonne who's influencing the tech field and innovation, there's so many of them, male and females, that when you mentor them, you also get inspired and energized as well. But if you can influence them in any way or help them, it's like getting the help that I received when I was growing up.
As someone that really believes the importance of women empowering each other, I thought Sherry Lynn would be the perfect candidate for the Athena Award and what the Athena Award represents. She's shown exceptional leadership skills that I've worked towards aspiring to. She currently leads a leadership program, and I hear the feedback from some of her participants in terms of how they're inspired by her journey. And going back to, you can't be what you can't see, I do believe that we need to see more women like Sherry Lynn be recognized for the important work that they're doing and helping build other leaders in our community.
She has been a leader in the education sector, and she's really only been in the community outside of education only for a few years. And in all honesty, she is involved in so many things, and she has really been able to position herself in the community as a real leader. And so I think that she is very well deserving of this recognition.
This award is awesome because there's so many women and so many people in the community that are deserving. And you look at the people that have won it in the past, they're my idols, my heroes, and my friends. So for all those people that were my mentees or that mentored me, I share this award, and I'm honored to accept it on behalf of mentoring and leadership and community development.
Please welcome this year's Athena Award recipient, Sherry Lynn Collivan.
Yes, I'm wearing pants, and I didn't know that the Game of Thrones theme was done, so I just want to thank everyone, the Chamber and the BIAs, and Nora for nominating me. I have 3 loves of my life. 2 of them can't be here right now. My son is off at school, just about to graduate. He's going to be a rock star, but he's conducting a symphony, a classical piece. It's first time conducting, so he's not here. My dad is ill. He has cancer, and he's in a lot of pain, but it's mostly because the Leafs lost last night. But he is going to be around for a long time. I have that faith because he's not leaving until Toronto brings home the cup again, so we're good. So that brings us to the last love of my life, who still gives me butterflies when he walks in the door, and that's for Tony Toldo. He can tease him for another 10 years.
He's a pilot for Tony, and he's the engineer and fixes his $25 million plane. But I can understand how I don't get air in my tires. Now I'll give you my grad speech that I give all the students. If I could give you one gift, it would be the gift of optimism. If I could give you two pieces of advice, it would be to take time for your family and to give back to the community. And the third is 3 challenges. The first one is that you accept and say yes to everything. Even if it's chief communications officer and you hate public speaking, it comes in handy sometimes. Make sure that you keep learning and growing. I went to university for 13 years. I was good at school, but I had a lot of degrees. It wasn't for one degree. And I still go to school. I'm taking music management right now, which is helping me with my son. Only 2% make it in music, so when you see him on Olette busking next week when he's finished school, make sure you drop in a couple toonies. But lastly, you need to challenge and help others imagine the possibilities. Who would think a scrawny kid from the Glengarry courts would be up here tonight addressing all these people? I've been to over 50 countries. I've gone to school in 6 countries. I wrote a youth advisory column that went around the world. I did a lot of really cool things. I had 5 businesses and did fashion shows for Aretha Franklin and the Gossip Girls. And I'm not saying these things to bring honor to the people who mentored me, because without them, I wouldn't be here. Without Bob Weepers buying me running shoes, because mine were duct taped together. Without Jerry Brumpton giving me the key to the gym, and Zavitz helping me get basketball scholarships. But mostly it was always that teacher, my grade 7 teacher, who actually showed up the first day I became principal to congratulate me more than 30 years later. It's that significant other in the life of children that help them to realize their dreams. So, make sure that in your companies and your businesses that you remember the biggest investment is in people and mentoring and helping them be that success. Go out there and find that scrawny kid and make them believe in their dreams and help them to imagine the possibilities. Thank you.
Let us now take a moment to recognize and thank our sponsors and our event supporters who have made this evening possible.
The Windsor Essex Regional Chamber of Commerce is proud to recognize the 2019 Business Excellence Awards event sponsors. Our presenting sponsor, Windsor Star. Our exclusive broadcast sponsor, Your TV. Our platinum sponsors, AM 800 CKLW and Enbridge Gas. Our diamond sponsor, Caesars Windsor. Our news conference and diamond sponsor, Media Street Productions. Our silver sponsor, BMO Bank of Montreal. Small Company of the Year, sponsored by Families First. New Business of the Year, sponsored by Windsor Essex Regional Chamber of Commerce. Believe Windsor Essex Award, sponsored by WFCU Credit Union. Mid-Sized Company of the Year, sponsored by RBC Royal Bank. Young Professional of the Year, sponsored by Libro Credit Union. Large Company of the Year, sponsored by St. Clair College. Professional of the Year, sponsored by TD Commercial Banking. Tourism and Hospitality Award, sponsored by Caesars Windsor and OLG. Athena Award, sponsored by Bell. Pillars of Our Community Award, sponsored by Motor City Community Credit Union. Entrepreneur of the Year, sponsored by Grant Thornton. Our dinner sponsor, University of Windsor. Entertainment sponsored by Tourism Windsor Essex Pelee Island. Ice sculpture sponsored by Parker DKI. And our event supporters, Windsor Essex Economic Development Corporation, Elegance by Design, and The Suit Shop. Thank you to all of our sponsors and event supporters for making the 2019 Business Excellence Awards such a success. In honor of the ones we love.
Unfortunately, I lost a child with cancer, and we wanted to give back, and we were trying to find a way to enhance it so other people wouldn't have to go through what we went through. And when you have a loved one that's ill, the most important thing is that they have their equipment. They need their doctors, they need their assistants. So my goal is always to make sure that we have that for our families here in our community. We have to get out there and make sure that we do whatever we can possibly do for our patients and our loved ones. Some of the fundraisers that we do are, of course, our big gala that we do. We totally depend on that one for our yearly income for our Little Ninjas program and some of the events that we do in our community. We have a lot of wonderful people who support in honor of the ones we love. We're so grateful and so thankful. Because of them, we have been able to do what we do today. And we are so fortunate. We have a list of accomplishments, and the list belongs to this community.
John McGivney Children's Center.
The John McGivney Children's Center has been with us in the community for over 40 years now. It started as the Children's Rehabilitation Center of Essex County and started servicing about 150 children and families back in 1978. So now we are servicing over 3,000 children and families, supporting families per year, whether it's at a community center, whether it's in a child care program. We look to meet that need where that child and family is at that point in time. The ability to impact the life of a child and their family during some times when life is very challenging and very difficult for them, there isn't a better feeling to be had. Our tagline is helping abilities grow. And for me and for our staff, that really means providing that support and assistance to help them reach their full potential. Whatever it takes for these families, this community recognizes that need, and they have supported us over the years. And so I think it sets a real stamp of approval for those who have given so much financially and in volunteer time, that our services are making a difference and that this community values what we do.
Multicultural Council of Windsor and Essex County.
The Multicultural Council has been in existence for over 4 decades. And over the years, they have helped immigrants and refugees. We are all immigrants. And the idea is to help them to settle in our community and be part of the Canadian mosaic. It started because of the isolation that the groups were feeling. And they decided that they would get together and start the first Carousel of Nations. But along with that has come the education part of it. We provide English as a second language. We do employment retraining. We do cultural competency tests. We provide diversity education, interpretive services, translation services. So there's a whole plethora of work that gets done. The staff of the Multicultural Council are absolutely remarkable. When you see their stories, you hear their stories. At the dead of night, at 12 o'clock, they're at Windsor Airport, receiving immigrant families who have no idea where they have landed or what type of city they have landed. And the staff are there with their big smiling faces. That's humanity. And when we have humanity, nothing else matters in this world. And that's the core of the Multicultural Council.
To present this year's Pillars of Our Community Award, please welcome Steve Shinkario, Commercial Lending VP, Motor City Community Credit Union.
Thank you. Good evening. On behalf of, that's loud. On behalf of Motor City Community Credit Union, I'd like to congratulate all the nominees and thank them for all their contributions towards improving the lives of the citizens and community of Windsor, Essex. So I'm very honored to present this year's award to the John McGivney Children's Center.
Accepting the Pillars of Our Community Award for the John McGivney Children's Center is their Executive Director, Elaine Whitmore. The John McGivney Children's Center provides rehabilitation and support services to children and youth living in Windsor, Essex.
Well, we're amazed as I speak on behalf of board and staff who are with us here tonight. We want to thank the Windsor and Essex Regional Chamber of Commerce for selecting our center for this very prestigious award. Valuing the work that we do daily with children and youth with disabilities and their families in our community certainly reaffirms our community's commitment to inclusion of children with disabilities by ensuring all children and family can reach their full potential. We are especially honored to have been selected as a finalist along with two outstanding community organizations. The tremendous work that they both accomplish supports the work that we do on a daily basis and enhances the quality of life of so many citizens. And certainly with their support, we can service more children and support more families. And for this, we are truly grateful. So thank you so much for this tremendous honor.
Radu Bogdanel.
My family inspired me a little bit. I was a new immigrant and I wanted to be able to do something. We moved to this country in June 2000, so we don't have a rich background. We've been working hard and that's all we know to do. We started in 2007, that was a recession year, and that wasn't easy at all. There wasn't a lot of work. There wasn't, the work that we were doing wasn't paying enough. And it was really tough. There were points when we wanted to give up, but thank God we didn't. Because of the Leamington greenhouses, our business really took off. We've been hauling produce and perishable freight for the last 8 years. Then we wanted to provide more services, and then we started doing LTL from the Canadian market to the US market. Then we started doing LTL from the US market back here, and so far it's been working out. Every year there's a new challenge. I think just being a young company, we like to adapt. We like to make changes, and we're not afraid of whatever it is that's coming towards us. Transportation, it's a team effort. So I wouldn't be able to do any of it without my team. They're supportive, they're awesome, and they're devoted, and we can't function without good people around us.
Caitlin Garvin.
My dad's the type of guy that, he came from nothing and he worked his way to the top. So I think that my dad gave me the motivation to become an entrepreneur. Originally, I wanted to be a police officer, and then I did a placement with children at Notre Dame, and that's when I knew that children were my passion. And I thought because I was going to school at that time to be a teacher, I kind of, wanted to think outside the box. And I created something with education and business, so daycare. The Schoolhouse Early Learning Center and the Schoolhouse Academy are both, quality childcare centers for the city of Windsor. What we're trying to do is create quality childcare in an affordable environment. We're trying to give every child the path to become successful themselves, no matter where they come from or what card they've been dealt. I believe that every child deserves high quality education. My mom was actually the one that said, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. So if somebody believes in you, you tend to believe in yourself. You gotta just take that leap of faith. And I feel like that's why we need to make this path for children. We have to believe in all of them because they're the next generation.
Peter Valente.
I started in real estate when I was 19 years old. It went well really quickly. I became the top salesman in the office in about 2 years, and just loved the industry, loved what it was all about. I loved people, finding their homes, and then later on found that construction and development was really my passion, and I love the aspect of building and creating something from scratch, and from the pieces of paper on the drawing to getting all the approvals from municipally to watching the construction being built and watching people move into new homes. We build the best possible product that we possibly can build. If you buy a Valente development home, you know that we're going to be there for you after the sale. An entrepreneur is someone who is willing to take risk, and waking up in the morning and not having a steady paycheck or anything like that. You have to be self-motivated. You have to be able to be driven. If you believe in something and you're interested and you want to succeed at something, do not quit. Doesn't matter what anybody else tells you. Just if you have a dream and you have a purpose and you believe in it, do not quit, because eventually you will get there.
To present this year's Entrepreneur Award, please welcome Sandy Anderson, Grant Thornton, LLP.
Good evening, everyone. Without a doubt, one of the most rewarding aspects of being a business advisor is having the opportunity to work on a daily basis with amazing entrepreneurs. Tonight's finalists are no exception. Grant Thornton, LLP, congratulates the recipient of the Entrepreneur of the Year, Peter Valente.
Peter Valente is the president of Valente Development Corporation. Next year, Valente estimates they will spend over $70 million on construction projects supporting economic growth in our region.
Wow, thank you very much. I'm very honored here to be here, and I'm very grateful and humbled by this very special award. And I'm embarrassed to say I've never been part of one of these nights. I've never been part of very many events from the Windsor Essex Region Chamber of Commerce, but I thank you very much for this award, and whoever's been involved in this beautiful night, you guys did a great job. I didn't, like I said, I didn't know what to expect, and this is so much bigger, and you guys did a great job with the room and all these people. I don't know what to say. Everybody's talked about Windsor and Essex County, about how great it is to do business here, and it is. You get what you put into it, and the community is so supportive. We've seen all the other recipients and nominees here. Al Quinnell, wow, giving away all that money and doing all these good things for the community, and hopefully one day I'll be like him. That's very. We could all learn a lot from that. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that's here with me tonight, and people that have supported me along the way, all the employees and people that I work with, and I don't consider them employees, they're part of the team, and we all are we all share similar visions and passions, and in real estate and construction and building people's houses and making sure that we can build the best product and make people happy, and because we're building people's homes, and that's not lost on us. My family, my mother, for raising me until I was 18, and my father till raising me when I turned 19. And he's been, he's a great man, and he's been my mentor, and he's taught me everything I know, and he's taught me how to do business, and taught me how to treat people, and how to be respectful of other people, and do business the right way. My brother and my sister, who I work with, and my in-laws, and well, thank you. I didn't prepare a speech, as you can tell. And what a great night, and thank you very much. And again, thank you to the Windsor Chamber of Commerce and all the other people here that have been honored tonight. It is an honor, and I'll share one thing for the people that didn't win. About 10 years ago, I was nominated. I didn't make it as a finalist, but here I am today. So thank you very much. Have a good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Chair of the Business Excellence Awards Committee, Jason Toner.
Hello again. Can we get another round of applause for tonight's finalists and winners and show them a little bit more love? They say excellence is not a gift, and it's a skill that takes practice. And after 29 fantastic Business Excellence Award shows, we'll leave here tonight and start planning for the excellence that is sure to be the big 30th anniversary celebration next year. An entire year goes into planning an unforgettable evening of celebration, and our committee plans to blow you away in 2020. Sponsorship opportunities are available now, so please start considering how you and your business might like to contribute to this must-attend event next year. I'd like to say congratulations to all the finalists and all the award recipients of tonight, and a special thank you to our sponsors, committee members, Media Street Productions for putting on this show, and all of our judges that made this program possible. Please enjoy the rest of the evening.